Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, in what I think might be the final episode. So if it is, then damn, it's been a long time. I thought I was going to have something more profound to say there, but I didn't. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump back into Threshold here. We're healed up, we are fed, we've helped the storyteller, we've got his knowledge. Yeah, we've done everything we can do besides get the end game thing with the logistics, which, you know, it is what it is. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, and obviously that's bugged, but the final threshold. Your main target is me, the writer of these words, and I'm waiting for you in the heart of Threshold. Man, I think it's somewhat obvious who's writing it if you're really paying attention and reading through all of it. But if you didn't figure it out up to this point, that would have been such an awesome little reveal here. Okay. To be honest, I don't know how obvious it would have been, because I think I was told pretty early on. Either I was told or I saw it in like somebody else's Let's Play that it really was the writer of that. Alright. I guess we could have bought like a cloak for our girl. In fact, we could probably put that back on now. I don't think we're going to fight anything too dangerous. I mean, besides a Riolu, but it's not going to affect a Riolu. Probably. You gotta walk all the way back up here. They should have had like a portal or something for me. My goodness. You got all the time in the world to be walking around. And this is so different than my party in at the end for Barid. I guess we had maybe not. It might have only been, well, we definitely didn't have Windwog or Camellia. We probably had Rushalega because I was romancing her. Darren was more than likely my healer. I just realized we have some negative levels we gotta get rid of.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
I completely missed that. Ooh. How many negative levels do you have? That's not good. Okay, they both had 2, so we're gonna have to use our... It shouldn't be a problem. We don't usually need this too much. Watch this guy kick my ass now. I've been pretty arrogant going through most of the threshold, and it's proven more challenging than, you know, I would have thought. Alright. I'll grant your request. Let's fight. I thank you. No, it's... I thank you, ally. It will be an honor to die in battle. Free a Meslin.
Their logic is lacking.
Alright, Rage. Kill him. Let's study him. Dude. What a start there.
Mind over muscle.
Oh, if you could have gotten that second attack. Oh, what if this guy kills him? He's -5 hit points.
You won't recover.
That's kind of strange to see. Oh, no, he's at 15. I don't know what that was. You need to use your quiver. There we go. Ooh. The final threshold. Get out of the demi-plane. We didn't end up in the DLC, did we? How did we get into that DLC? I forget. I think we have to get back to his body. I think that's where it starts. I don't know. Oh. Well, that's creepy. Papers with erratically scribbled calculations and formulas. The words, I promise, are written repeatedly in the margins. Yeah, so now we get to see the broken mind of Riolu, I think. Shards of several dozen large diamonds. They appear to have been used in an unsuccessful attempt to cast spells. A resurrection scroll that has been ripped to pieces.
I lead.
A simple diagram of a tower next to a quick sketch of a room with a large crystal in the center. An empty stand that may have once held a large crystal.
Onward!
'Onwards! 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 'On
What is going on? It's magic. Okay. Arilu. I remember this. Isn't this where the final fight is? Something about this strange place feels oppressive. The air is still and silent, yet you can hear the distant echoes of words, promises, and battle cries. You strain to hear what's being said, but you can only make out a few words. Finally, cease, sorcerer. I promise. I promise.
Can't be dismissed as a calculation error. You knew failure was a possibility. Then why? Why?
Irilu's silhouette looks just as surreal as the sound that fills this space. She is not looking at you and seems lost in thought. Her voice is dull and tired, and there's no trace of the hospitality she showed you at the entrance to the fortress. I need answers.
Yes, it's decided. I will tell you the truth before we fight to the death. Would you like to know why I upended your life?
Irilu barely seems to hear you. After a while, she turns toward you, as if noticing you for the first time. She looks at you for a moment, and her expression changes. The tiredness in her eyes gives way to the cold, hard resolve. Speak.
This place is my demi-plane. I created it when I was a prisoner in Threshold. I would slip away to conduct my rituals here in secret. This is where I decided to create what mortals would later call the World Wound. This is where I made all my preparations. Do you understand? Escaping was never my goal. I could have easily disappeared from Threshold. I could have passed through it like water through sand.
Irilu's voice drops to a hurried whisper.
Some believe that I brought Sarkoris to ruin out of revenge, and I suppose there is some truth to that. I did have reason for revenge. You've been to the secret part of my laboratory and know what I'm talking about. Or at least you have an inkling. My laboratory. The old house in the middle of nowhere that marked the entrance to my lab. It was the home of Arilu Vorlesh when I was still a mere mortal. I lived there with my son, away from the din of the crowd, and sheltered from the keen gaze of the Sarkorian witch hunters. It was a place where the reality of our world was in close proximity to the abyss. A place where I could study the magic forbidden to all Sarkorians. I thought I had hidden my home well, but I was wrong. They found it. They found us. At that hour, I was there, in the laboratory. That damned laboratory I loved so much. I was absorbed in one of my experiments when the hunters arrived on our doorstep. I was sitting at my desk, recording my observations, thoughts, and calculations, as was my habit. That's when I heard the noise outside. The fight was brief. It barely lasted a moment. By the time I sensed that something was amiss and hurried out to see what was happening, it was too late. All I could do was cradle the body of my dead child and cry after their departing soul. I promise.
We know why they attacked her son, right? He was a spellcaster, a wizard, a mage. Nothing justifies the killing of a child. You put your son at risk when you violated the laws of your land. You're to blame for everything that happened. I guess this is probably what I think. Even though I don't necessarily agree with that law. I was thinking, like, while she was speaking, like, if, you know, she was strong enough to go anywhere she wanted to. Why would she stay in a place that would be so harmful to her and her son? But I guess there's always, you know, the idea of your home, right? And you have that connection to the land, even if you're not wanted there. So, I mean, I understand it, but like, yeah, I also agree with this. Nothing can justify the killing of a child, although in the vision we saw, I guess he could have been like a teenager, but he didn't look like a child. What does all this have to do with me?
Nothing, as it turns out.
Aurelia responds with some bitterness.
Look around you. This demi-plane. The first time I escaped from my cell and ran here, I was trying to resurrect my son. I tried many things, but all my efforts were in vain. The soul had already received Pharasma's judgment and had been sent on the path determined by the gods. Into the abyss.
Aurelia was silent for a long moment before speaking in a dull voice. Right, and that's why she chose the abyss to merge the worlds, right?
And when I realized that, I rebelled. But not against my jailers. Not against those who had murdered my child. Not even against Sarkoris. My uprising was against destiny. Death and the laws that the gods had forced upon our lives. I realized then that I wouldn't be satisfied with simply returning my son to life. I had to shatter this order once and for all, and make it so that neither Pharasma and her lackeys nor death itself could ever stand between us. Only by stepping beyond the bounds of what had been ordained for mortal kind, by obtaining powers that rivaled the divine, could we become free. And with this newfound purpose, I turned myself into a half-demon. Fusing the spiritual essence of the two planes was the only way I could achieve my goal. I let the abyss into my soul, and into this world. I opened the world wound. I danced around 3 demon lords, making them assist me without ever revealing my true intentions. They just believed they were dealing with another power-hungry mortal. But in reality, I was after one thing. I wanted to find what was left of my son's soul and give him a new birth. One that would prevent anything from ever harming him again.
And that's where I come in, right? Yeah. Well, I mean, well, let's see.
And then I found you. I chose you because I felt a faint affinity to you. I thought your soul could accept the remains of my son's soul, like the soil takes a seed. I thought I could bring back my child by tethering the mangled remnants of his soul to a pure mortal soul untouched by the abyss. I thought the power of the Nahindrian crystals would allow me to protect him forever. That I could tear him away from the dominion of mortal nature. But I was mistaken in both assumptions. Now I'm about to face the consequences of my mistake. You will witness them as well.
Yeah, I think there's like, I don't know if it's like the secret ending, and I might be wrong, but I think there's an ending where like if you do things a certain way and make certain decisions, you'll make her believe that you are her son, or at least, you know, that her son has merged well with your soul. Obviously, Maniac probably just like gobbled up her son's soul for breakfast. Nom nom nom. But keeps him safe. Keeps his knife safe in the belly. Yep. Oh shit. Feel my power.
Their statement.
Oh, one more time the music. Now Aurelia's not here. Okay, so this isn't where we fight her. There's more to be done. Good. Good. Where's this guy? We need to get to him. Oh, there's 2 of them. Ah, shit. Move here. God damn, dude. They have so much health. I didn't do my resistances. Owie. Owie.
Irrational.
God, that sucks.
I'll rip you apart! No match for me.
Indulge me and die quickly.
Alright, Nenio's gonna die here. so annoying, man. Aw, man. Okay. Alright. Hopefully Manorak can handle them. You go over here.
Let's hear you cry.
Good. It's one down.
They'll beg me to stop.
I will pierce your heart.
Okay, he's gonna do it again.
No, not like this.
There goes Winterwog.
The world in crimson.
My bones pile on.
Did I just lose control? I might have just lost control of him.
And now, you die.
I think we did.
Quickly.
Well, luckily, it looks like he's gonna attack him anyway.
Out of my sight.
Did we get blinded? Oh my god, this game sucks, dude. He's down.
My bones pile on.
Hmm.
You
Move
will
over here.
recover.
Hopefully he goes after
You
the
are
archer,
today's
or the
sacrifice.
archer takes care of him.
Quickly.
One or the other.
Indulge me and die quickly.
Nice. Ooh, look at all the dex damage on them. That's good stuff. You just stay down, my man.
Go for their hearts.
My bones pile on.
I will pierce your heart.
Nice.
I will see to your demise.
Yeah, get up. You come on
Wide
over.
open. The spirits demand your blood.
Where are you going? Okay. Come on over here. We don't want you anywhere near Manorak, but
And now, you die.
come on over. Manorak, you leave us alone, man.
It should work, is it, Claude?
There we go. Good damage.
You won't recover.
There we go. Okay.
Anything new?
Let's just... You guys are healing up automatically, right? Yes, okay. Alright, well, besides me, but... We'll handle that in a moment. God, I hate those freaking casters. They suck so much. But level 10... Our final level here. So our final mythic feat. Improved critical. Alright, we never chose a weapon. Oh well. I guess we could get that now. If we wanted to. We'll just go with the bite. It's fine. Calavacus or the Vrock. +2 on range attack rolls. All spells and that the demon the aspect used during a demonic rage count as reach spells. Yeah, it gives me more range on my those spells. And then Demon Lord aspect, we've already got Pazuzu. What else do we want? Nocticula maybe? Can use this ability to grant one ally all the benefits of demonic rage, including the effects of the demon's active aspects. Kind of want to get that just because for like roleplay reasons. Although we just killed a Reshkagal, so maybe that would be good too. Any attack targeting the demon during a demonic rage is 50% miss chance. I like that. The demon deals while the demonic rage to unholy. Oh, okay, yeah. No, I don't want that. They heal every time they kill an enemy during a demonic rage. Ooh, I like that. Any spells cast by the demon. I like the idea that I heal. But I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, Reshkagal. I like that. A spell. These don't. I don't know. I'm never gonna use these. Trinket Stone Skin. Okay. And there we go. Final mythic level for you. Final one for you. We'll get the rapier. Weapon specialization. For you, we're gonna get deadly aim mythic. For you, we'll get improved critical kukri. For you, we'll get improved critical longbow. And for you, we'll get any feats that we want. Extra hex, greater dispel focus. Look at that. That might come in handy in the near future. Alright, let's go in here and heal up. I don't have any... Can I just search for inflict? That'd be easier. Can I just use this on myself? Might as well use these up. How many charges does it have? A lot. Okay, yeah. Don't mind me. Just healing on up. No, I didn't want to equip it. I guess that's fine. It didn't like replace anything, did it? Alright, heal up. Come on. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Alright, we're good to go. Heal up, or loot up. Save it. So we don't do that fight again. That sucked. Alright, and I think we go... This doesn't go anywhere, does it? No. Alright, let's chase her. Arilu! Outside. Are we going back to Threshold now? Yeah, so she tried to fuse her son's soul with our soul, or the remnants of it, in the hope that her... I'm guessing she hoped that her son's soul would, like, overpower my soul, eventually. Or, like...
You should not have come here. I, Arilu Vorlesh, the one you called the Betrayer, have nothing to offer you but death. Karamzadeh, I will give you the chance to avenge your death. Rise.
Curse you, mortal scum. You have struck ice into my heart. I will devour your souls to loosen its freezing grip.
Rumzaday. That's how you say his name. Oh, adds a lot of Valors. Alright, it's just us four. This actually might be hard. Oh, we got Storyteller going. And we're unbuffed too. Oh boy. Oh no, there are some of these guys. Oh, Jesus, man. Okay. Kind of forgot how to play. We need the floating one. Is that what this is? Independent Ingo? So we do that. Did that, like, get its own turn? Do I need to manifest it first? I needed to manifest it first. Okay. But now I need to equip my... Okay. Wow, it's going to go down super quick, isn't it? I don't even know what's happening anymore. Alright, Cookie. Get in there, Cookie. Alright, oh man. Just move up, I guess. He's kind of our powerhouse here. Actually, you're pretty strong now, too. Where's your... I think you're strong now. Griffin shape. Okay. Although she threw a lot of powerful enemies at us. And what do we have here that I can use? All enemies? Do it. Boom. That was pretty good. Oh, Hitler's gone. Goodbye, Hitler. That actually didn't do that much damage to them, did it? That's not good. Okay, I need my sword back, please. Move up. probably be buffing with you too. Oh god. We're gonna lose. Aren't we? Did our Sinaway just die? Of course he got stunned. Okay, Ember. We need more power. More power. Destructive Dispel. Oh yeah. Sounds good. Seems good. Move further away. Hopefully he does like some work up there. Okay, we lost a spider. What happened to Cookies? Cookie dead? No. Oh, hi. Where'd you come from? Is Woljif feared? Oh, goddamn. We're gonna...
Tactical retreat. No.
We're gonna do really badly.
Simply business.
Arsinoe, can you heal me, please? That'd be good. Guess we'll just keep doing that for now. Yeah, the Balors are gonna kill us just by like their explosions. Okay.
Cover me, all right?
So you're gonna die here.
I can't die now. I'm not nearly rich enough.
Victory is worth the pain.
And we're all stunned. This is horrible. And that's just not doing any damage to them. Come on, Storyteller. Oh, good. You killed somebody. Keep going, buddy. Oh, is that Valexia there? Nice. Is my sword gone already? Like, that's kind of annoying. Do you have haste? This doesn't really matter anymore, does it? It does matter, because, you know, move away. Maybe that'll help you survive.
Tactical retreat. No.
This stun is really killing us. 50 seconds on that. That's insane. Alright, what else do we have? Phantasmal Killer. All creatures. All enemies.
I can't die now. I'm not nearly rich enough.
Okay. He's doing great. He's doing doing God's work here.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Nice. Good job, Woljif. Hi, Cora. Can we just like kick him off the cliff here? That'd be good. In a destructive dispel, can I get Cora in it too? Yeah, right there. Alright, we dispelled a lot from him. Or some of him. Alright, the Storyteller's popping off here. Lost Woljif, but what can you do, right? Hang in there, Storyteller. Okay. Ooh, dealt 138 damage to him. That's good. They're killing those spiders. Alright, she's gone to Cora. Damn, the Storyteller's down. I really need you guys to get up. Do it again. Come on, Valexia, hang in there. How long are yours? Oh, you're back. You're back. Alright, we need to kill them first. Good. Last one of these. Did I dispel anything else? No, it didn't look like it. Okay. Come on, we got this. We got this. Good crit. Oh my god, he's popping off. I love it. Try that on him. We got him. Oh, you're dead. Good damage. Good damage. That's a touch spell. No, I don't want to do that. Probably do that like here and hit him. 33 damage. Valexia got him. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay, no more. Wait, more? What's happening? I can't take any more. That was hard. It was nice seeing all of them and their abilities again, because we had, I think all of them were new classes for my playthrough, right? Obviously the shifters, I guess it's still new compared to like the released version. The forces of the Abyss are gathering to strike the commander in the back. His allies are holding... No. Oh, we did it. Only the last few steps left. The harder threshold will reveal itself to you. Make haste. Alright. You have to fight through a lot more things. I hope not. There's no more of those one guys. Oh man, hell is breaking loose here though. Come on guys, we're almost at the end. We can do it. And not more of you guys.
The mortal who ventured recklessly into the abyss has now reached threshold. In Iz, you struck down my creator and master, Dascari. But if that makes you dismissive of his echo, if you think I do not pose a threat, then you are greatly mistaken.
The echo of Dascari tilts his head to the side thoughtfully. Despite his calm demeanor, his voice quivers with anticipation. I forgot about you. You didn't want to fight me in the abyss, so why are you here now?
I was hunting the hand of the inheritor in the abyss, not you. And what a good hunt it was. But now things are different. Now you are the prey I covet more than anything else.
Where's Dascari? Is he too afraid to fight me personally?
Master is in the abyss, in his realm. No, he does not wish to meet with you yet. A demon lord cannot afford 2 deaths in succession. It will kill them permanently.
The echo lets out some kind of strange scream that sounds like a screech of a bird. Out of my way.
No, I'm not afraid of your threats, and there's nothing you could offer me that would make me withdraw. He lost to you. He lost. The great Dascari himself lost to a mortal. So what happens if I succeed where the Great Lord failed? If an echo destroys the one its originator could not defeat, who would that make me? What would it prove? I'll risk my life to know. You are not just my enemy, you are my chance. A chance I won't miss.
It's actually a really cool concept for him. The quiver in the echo's voice is more noticeable now. He is afraid. He is terrified by what he is saying. Yet his eagerness compels him to continue. Yeah. The echo becomes the demon lord, right? That's the theory here.
Indulge me and die
Alright.
quickly.
Get in here.
Today's sacrifice.
Rage. Alright, I can't teleport up to him for whatever reason. Come on up.
Remove this obstacle.
Alright, do that, and we'll want to haste. Window Rock, come on up, and fire. Good hit. Fire.
I will pierce your heart.
Oh wow, you're
Disappear.
weak.
Go for their hearts.
Oh, he's running. He's afraid. You bloody coward. He is in trouble. Windowhog, finish him off. Oh wait, no, don't. Okay, good, she couldn't. Phew.
You die.
Man, Arushale with the final hit on him. He's dead, cowering at the steps there. Am I going up or down? Looks like I'm going down. You need more quivers.
Good.
One more. Two more then. Come on. There you go. There we go. Alright. Let's go loot him. Brilliant Energy Scythe. +5. A lot of locusts here. Am I going this way now? Oh my god, it's hard to see. Map's chaotic. Alright, here we are. Make a hard save. This is the only save I have left of Barrett's playthrough too. The save right here. Here we are.
This is where it happened. It was here that I conducted the ritual, sewing my soul and the essence of the abyss together, feeling the world change around me as every stitch brought Galarian closer to the abyss. And it was here that even though you have no memory of it, I did the same to your soul.
The interplay of light and shadow in this place gives Aurilu an otherworldly look. She stands at the edge of the vast rift, watching the dancing reflections cast by the violent flames. When she speaks, her voice is calm and thoughtful.
A researcher must not have any personal feelings for the subjects of their experiments. And yet, I find myself unable to remain completely detached from the world wound. I created it. I allowed it to be. It holds a place in my heart, even if I'm slowly paying for it with my life. A researcher must be particularly resilient in the face of mistakes, incorrect hypotheses, and failed experiments. You are my failed experiment. I think I'll feel some regret for ending your current life. But you can rest assured that such sentiments will not stop me.
Aurilu turns toward you. Scarlet blood seeps from the wound in her chest. I can tell you've been preparing this place for battle, but there's more to it, am I right? I sense barrier spells waiting to be activated. And there's something else. Something deadly.
You're so adept at magic. Of course, I've been preparing for our meeting. And hopefully I've prepared well.
There's a hint of pride in Aurilu's voice, but she immediately catches herself. You've done all of this just to save your child?
Yes. And no. Even if I could have brought back my son, I wouldn't have stopped at that. I wouldn't have been satisfied. Not after what I'd gone through. Not after the things I'd learned. I wanted to become stronger. And I wished the same for my child. I didn't want to be afraid of anything. It wasn't the dogs of Threshold, or even Sarkoris itself, that threatened us. It was the laws of a world governed by death, weakness and separation. That is why I needed the power of the Nehindrian crystals. I did not wish to merely stave off the agony of the wound. I wanted to tear my son from the grasp of everything that makes us weak and mortal. You have seen a goddess. You have been face to face with demon lords. Were you awed by their greatness? Do you enjoy living in a world where your entire life cycle has been predetermined? Where everything, from your birth to what will happen to your soul after you die, has been decided for you? Or do you find, now that you have experienced the mythic power coursing through your blood, that you prefer to live in a world that you can change? A world that offers you a chance to be anything you want?
What a question to pose to Manorak, huh? The answer's clear. Oh yes, this power is magnificent. I would choose no other fate.
How strange. You are a kindred spirit. We are so alike. Perhaps the experiment wasn't such a failure in the end. But no. No.
Why'd you call me your failed experiment?
When I poured what was left of my son's soul into your soul, I was expecting it to bring him back. They say death and the judgment of Pharasma purges the soul of everything it once was in life. But this cannot be true. I have researched this subject meticulously and have collected enough evidence to prove that supernatural beings born from mortal souls can recall their past. Sometimes partially, sometimes fully. I watched you day and night waiting for it to happen. For your memory to awaken, or your instincts at least. For anything familiar, something I could immediately recognize. I tested you. I asked you questions and... nothing. Nothing.
You merged the remnants of your son's soul with mine. So why do you want to harm me?
If a hypothesis is proven wrong, it needs to be rejected. But the research process does not stop there. That is all I can tell you right now.
You've been carrying the wound in your soul for a long time. Does that mean you will die soon?
It will kill me eventually. But I still have some time left. Years, or decades perhaps. But it doesn't matter. One of us will die today.
What will happen if one of us steps into the wound?
The tearing of the soul, followed by a cruel and terrible death. But it will likely be quick.
She responds nonchalantly. I have no more questions.
And it's finally time to end all this.
Oh man. Dragon mythic path there. Stop. The wound may be killing our souls, but we can find a way to solve this without bloodshed now. The time for battle has come.
Yes, it was bound to happen, and happen it will. I am ready. Death is not the end. I've spent 100 years trying to prove it, and I will not stop now. This experiment was unsuccessful, but that just means I need to adjust the initial conditions and try again. I am still alive. I still have time. You, the current you, will have to die, but only to surrender the soul you share with my son. I will start over. This time I will do everything differently. I will work with even greater precision. I will turn the world upside down if I must. I promise.
You can try. For a moment, a single heartbeat, Aurelia was silent. Alright, here we go. Fight the last battle. You dare come to me? That seems kind of foolish of her.
Run them through!
What? No, get back up.
You won't recover.
Okay. We're gonna use all of our power here. Every trick in the book.
I'll cut you wide open.
You need to back away. She's probably gonna do something crazy here. Which means we gotta do something crazy. First, dispel her. Unholy Order, echolocation, Barkskin, Fort Site, Mind Blank, Death Ward. Good. Back away.
No match for me.
That'd have been good if that hit, huh?
They'll beg me
She's
to
still got insane
stop.
armor here. Ow.
Indulge me and die quickly.
Okay. What else do we have? I'll do this on you.
The spirits demand your blood.
And then he was back up. Damn it.
I'll rip you apart.
Oh, got a hit off. And then he was dead. Manarak can get up though. Can't cast anything. Move up over here. Good damage. Move over.
I will pierce your heart.
We come over here. We need to spread out a bit. There's no way this works.
No.
And okay, we're gonna be fine. What the hell? How many lives does she have?
And now you die.
Okay. We need to do this again on him. Brilliant inspiration. For some reason that wasn't on. Huh. Alright, let her have it. What the heck? How'd she die? What's happening here? Corrupted? Wait, what? Savron Malik's blood suffered -2 ability on ability scores? Like she just keeps getting up or keeps healing. Okay. What else have we got?
This thing refuses to cooperate.
Quickly.
Okay, you're back up. Hit her with that. Alright, I've gotten mad, but I'm dead.
Excruciating.
This rift.
Am I at my limit?
Probably, girl. Just turn that off for now. For some reason, all her health came back. If I can get up and maybe cast like a resurrection on Manarak and then No, that won't work. We need like we don't have mass inflict wound or mass harm. I mean, eventually this will go away. We still have a shot. Like if she comes back at full health, she can potentially res Manorak. Oh, is that minus 353 health? Jesus. Alright, she's back. Nope, that didn't work. Okay. Well, she's no joke, is she? So we need to spread out and... I don't know. We need to spread out more at the beginning. And cast all our spells again.
But how will they know I've arrived?
That's so annoying that you got hit by that. We're gonna reload. I don't want to wait 5 minutes or a minute for that. Stupid cloak of bullshit. Cloak of bullshit is what it's called. But yeah, we need to use all of our buffs. Probably want to haste beforehand too, so we don't have to waste a spell on that.
Not expect my strike.
Winterbox failed it. Oh my god, this is annoying. I'm gonna get rid of that. Yeah, it's not gonna work on a redo anyway. But I think at the end there we had finally broken through her little heal thing. Alright, spellbook. Buff setup. Where is the cloak of whatchamacallit? Cloak of Dreams. Remove from all. Yep. There we go. Cast that. Go ahead and cast haste on us. Alright, save it. Let's go. Take 2. We'll just skip through all this.
This a research. You're so you have seen a god. How strange. I watched. If a hypoth, it will the tearing of the. And it's finally time to. Yeah, death eye.
Okay. There they are. They get to go first, which seems unfair. Ranger's Bond, Quarry. Move away. Gotta spread out here. Go over here. And you're gonna use this on her. Good dispel. Rage. You can come over here. Hit her with that. 340 damage. You can do this. Just trying to see if there's anything I want to do to help us out here. Come over here. Okay. Spire Rage. You put that on him. Alright. Alright, he's going after.
You won't recover.
Nice hit, nice hit. Good hits there. As long as you're still around, we're gonna keep doing the spells on her. Good. That was a good dispel, actually. Alright, now it's your turn. Let loose. Some fantastic damage.
Wide open.
Okay. Does that go away after 1 round? It does. So we are going to keep doing this on you. Spell was lost. Son of a bitch.
Indulge
Fire.
me and die quickly.
Okay. You got one more of these. Dispel again. Don't know how many of these you have, but
Spirits demand your blood.
alright, she's dead. That's not good. Come on, man. Move away a little bit. It's good damage.
I will pierce your heart.
Oh yeah, her AC is falling off a cliff. Get up. Okay, now you can do hold monster. That'd have been good. Immune to hold monster, of course. Doesn't matter though. Boom, the dispel for the win.
I never thought that I would be responsible for the creation of my most powerful enemy.
It really looks as though she's about to collapse, but she does her best to remain upright. I've uncovered your plan. The spells in this chamber, they're designed to kill you if something goes wrong. You've been preparing for this outcome from the start, am I right? Stop. Listen to me. You called me a failed experiment, but what if you're wrong? Am I right? Die, witch. I'm done with conversation. I'm gonna go number 2.
How very perceptive. But you didn't think I would make it easy, did you? I won't let you win. You need me alive. You want to use me to close the wound, but I can destroy myself before you have a chance.
Aurelia is wringing her hands in agitation. I'll stop you by force if necessary. So don't embarrass yourself with these pathetic attempts to prevent the inevitable. I'm gonna go with the intimidation.
Fine. Let's say I don't destroy myself. What happens now?
It is you lock eyes with Aurelia. It is her will against yours, and you strive against her in this unspoken contest for what feels like an eternity. But finally, the crimson fire in her eyes dim, and resolve falters.
Let's strike for the shadows.
5 minutes pass.
You are stronger than I could have anticipated. As your creator, I should be proud to be defeated by the one I have imbued with power. Is there any higher praise? But I'm tired. You won't hear me pleading. Let us finish this experiment here and now.
Aurelia's eyes are full of anger and disbelief. The wound above her heart is bleeding and her shoulders are trembling. But she raises her chin defiantly. It's over. Now you will die, giving your life to help heal the world's wound that you created. Do you have any last words? I'm not going to sacrifice you, Aurelia. I'm walking away and leaving everything as it is. What a choice that would be. All these are very interesting to me. I want to see what all of them do. It's over.
Here are my last words. I regret nothing.
The heated metal of pure rage in your soul comes to a boil. This is it. The final enemy. Not just the witch, the wound itself. It is a leash. A leash put on one who suffers no master. You will rip them both apart. The witch and her creation. Destroy them. If it means mauling your own soul, tearing out your heart, so be it. Chaotic requires demon mythic pass. Surrender to your inner demon. Use Aurelia's soul to close the wound. Farewell then. I regret the things you've been through, but evil must be cast out, and the world must breathe freely once more. There's an angel path too, interestingly. Then accept what you deserve. Die. Surrender to your inner demon. The long-contained rage finally breaks free. It is like a dam bursting, like a massive snow that comes crashing down in an avalanche. No one dares to restrain you. No one dares to leash you. Least of all this witch that has been toying with you for so long. Flame of the Abyss, Ray. You say yes to your rage. Yes to the vortex of might. Yes to the desire to rend and crush. Yes to the unstoppable hatred for all that binds and curbs. The wound lies before you, and it is clear that this is your greatest enemy, your last enemy, one that must be brought down. Scarlet mist veils your sight, and you hear a frightened scream. Who is screaming? Is it the wound that has found a voice and some form of sentience? Or is it you? No matter. Strength boils inside you, like magma in the heart of a volcano. Your claws tearing and shredding, either your own flesh or the very fabric of creation. Everything around you melts in the fire of purest, intoxicating rage, finally free of all chains. Holy shit. Wait, what'd I just do? I kill myself? What happened? I don't remember doing that as Barret. Did I do it as Barret? Or did I just like lose control and just dive in to fight the wound? Am I dead? Huh. Life and death. Destiny and great deeds. Answers to mysteries. The search for one's true path. The mind can comprehend all of these. And then, such concepts can be written down. As a sequence of formulas, a series of lines, a chain of thought. Still, a moment always comes when it is time to wrap up, to reach a conclusion, to put a period at the end of the last sentence. The impossible rift, the bleeding wound that had tormented all of Golarion for 100 years, was finally healed. Upon turning his boiling rage into a weapon, the commander burned the world wound out of existence in one obliterating blast. Pharasma summoned the commander to her court, but another, more imperious summons drowned out the words of the goddess of the dead. It was the Lady in Shadow, commanding her champion to return home. Assuming his true demonic form, the commander took his place at Nocticula's side. His conquests were only just beginning. Ah, so I returned to the Abyss. The Fifth Crusade may not have lasted long, but in that short time, Dresden became the commander's city, his bulwark, his citadel. Unsurprisingly, he remained the ruler of the city and the surrounding lands after the spectacular victory at Threshold, and I was able to return back to... So she saved me, basically. Okay. In your speech before your followers, you announce your decision. You won't leave your position or Dresden after the victory. Okay. Under the commander's rule, Dresden became a fearsome stronghold of the Abyss. The once noble crusaders forsook their righteous path and became deranged cultists. Statues of the gods were replaced by demonic altars. Immortal generals were supplanted by vicious Balors. Rumors spread across Aveston that the world wound had been a mere trial run, and the true invasion of the Abyss had yet to come. The slaughter of the last true crusaders committed by the commander in Dresden sparked numerous conversations about the necessity of a new crusade, the Sixth. But the best and noblest of warriors, those who were unafraid of challenging evil, were already long dead by then. There was no one to lead a new holy army. News of the Lady in Shadow's powerful new champion alarmed the other demon lords. The might and appetites of the Midnight Isles were growing too quickly, giving their neighbors cause for concern. Was Nocticula's realm intending to dominate the entire Abyss? War between the demons was inevitable. As the leader of the Crusaders, the commander had won their loyalty and obedience. Even in the Crusade's darkest hours, the commander found ways to restore the army's supply lines. His military acumen was beyond question. Under his leadership, the divided, poorly trained Crusaders were reforged into an invincible army. Due to the success of the commander's diplomatic strategy, by the end of the war, Mendev's true political center was Dresden, not Nerisian. After gaining the support of foreign rulers and finding allies in the capital, Dresden became the shining example of the new Mendev, one that was nurtured by the commander's ideas. The kingdom of noble crusaders rotted to the core, and the commander's dark ideas took root in the minds of all. The significance and accomplishments of the crusade were so great that even a century after the end of the war, Dresden retained its prominence on the map of Avestan. The commander's diplomatic, military, and administrative talent turned the fortress into a key political player. Queen Galfrey died, leaving no direct heir. Mendevian society was soon mired in political plots and petty power struggles, subjected to an ever-changing cast of rulers and pretenders to the throne. But none was able to win the love of the people or achieve the level of national unity for which Mendev had been renowned in the reign of Queen Galfrey. Quite a number of Mendevians wanted to see the commander of the Fifth Crusade inherit the throne. I'm surprised Darren doesn't have like a storyline for that. The ward stones from the chain that once guarded the borders of Mendev were carefully disassembled one by one. The angels that had been trapped inside returned to heaven to heal their wounded spirits and prepare for new battles against evil. Hey girl. The Lady in Shadow found a way to benefit from the situation. By magnanimously accepting the warriors from the destroyed armies of both Baphomet and Dascari, she significantly bolstered the might of the Midnight Isles. The commander celebrated his victory over Ereshkigal. Little did he know that some demon lords go as far as forfeiting their own life to achieve their ends. The mask of the inscrutable Ereshkigal remained in the possession of the commander of the Fifth Crusade until the very end. He refused to or could not find the strength to discard that sinister item, and shortly after the Battle of Threshold he began disappearing for days at a time, then suddenly returning, unable to recall what had happened to him. Oh, what? Just because we had it in our inventory? I didn't know that. I thought you had to be wearing it. Oh, that sucks. The Demon Lord Baphomet suffered a defeat. The World Wound was closed, and the convenient passage to Galarian was sealed along with it. Baphomet shifted his attention to the realms of the other Demon Lords. A cell of the Templars of the Avery Labyrinth was soon discovered in Illusionera. The Demon Lord Dascari suffered a defeat. He bided his time, continuing to plot his invasion of Galarian, and after that of heaven itself. The cultists that remained on Galarian went mad one after another, tortured by the nightmarish dreams their lord sent to them. The spirit of the Demon Lord Nahindri remained bound to his black heart. Distant wails can sometimes be heard in the wind that blows across the Midnight Isles, built upon his remains. The demons, however, care little or not at all. The commander's escapades in Illusionera left a lasting impression on its denizens. Under Zeklex's management, the battle bliss gradually fell into decline. Audiences had grown bored of ordinary gladiator fights, and the Nahindrian League closed due to a lack of members. Realizing that his talents as an arena steward would never be appreciated in the Abyss, Zeklex sold the battle bliss and used the proceeds to relocate to Hell, where he finally found himself at home. Gesmira was true to her word. The Wintersun clan left the land of their ancestors. Once they had left the borders of the former Sarkoris, the clan split into several branches. One went to the wildlands of Numeria, others set off for free Varisia. A small group led by Gesmira chose to travel to Andoran, where they were lost among the many refugees fleeing other lands and other wars. The Wintersun clan ceased to be. The sinister Numerian device the commander had captured in the Blackwater clan encampment continued its grim work, subjugating new mortals at its master's behest. Soon it had legions of warriors under its command. The tales of its horrors reached Absalom, marking the founding of a new union of crusaders, the Tech Slayers, who made it their mission to destroy this strange, menacing machine. For many years, Venture Captain Hilor continued to wander Galarian in a hopeless attempt to hunt down his nemesis, the Spinner of Nightmares. Though she had long been dead, his madness drove him to hunt her time and again. His hunt ended on an old road in the River Kingdoms, where Hilor saw a group of monsters attacking an innocent family. He managed to save only one of them, a young girl who had been orphaned on that terrible night. Hilor took her in and was forced to temporarily halt his search for the Spinner. This pause lasted for a month, then a year. Abandoning his hope of reuniting with Lowry, Hilor found a new purpose in caring for another person. Over time, he was able to once again find joy and hope in life. Having rediscovered his own story, the storyteller rejected the goddess's proposal. He was celebrated as a great historian and rightfully held the position of dean of the history faculty at the Arcanumarium, the most renowned academy in Absalom. Another 40 years passed before his age caught up with him, and it was his turn to appear before the Lady of Graves. Definitely a more mundane ending for him, huh? Once the war had ended, Camellia grew bored and irritable. Shortly afterward, on a moonless night, she vanished. About a month later, an assassin by the name of Mireia arrived in Varissia. She had few things in common with the missing woman, apart from a fondness for cutting the hearts out of their victims. That's kind of a boring ending, huh? After Horgus' death, an unknown half-elf woman laid claim to his fortune. Oh, wait. He introduced herself as Horgus' daughter and presented his will as proof. However, having received the fortune, the young woman transferred it to Mendev's treasury under a single condition. She insisted that the name of the Gwyrm family should be forever remembered in Mendev's chronicles as one of the state's greatest benefactors. Okay, she's so strange. She's a weird person. Windoag became the queen of the mongrels, and in so doing assumed her rightful place among her people. She gave her rugged brethren a place to settle, a patch of the untamed waste taken back from the demons. In time, those parts were named the Salt Lands, in remembrance of the sweat and blood paid by the young nation at the dawn of its existence. Thanks to their firm and determined ruler, the mongrel race survived their first perilous years of trials and hardships to forge a great future for themselves. That's badass. That's a good ending. Oh no. After seeing everything she believed in crumble before her eyes, the girl that once answered to the name Ember descended into total madness. After the war's end, she found herself living in an orphanage, sweeping floors and washing dishes. She retained her magical powers, but she never used them again. Through her tears, she would say, "I don't want to do tricks. When I do tricks, everyone dies." God damn it. Makes me want to replay the whole game again just to see her be happy. I take back all the bad things I said about her. Soon after the war, the tireless researcher of all things researchable embarked on a new journey. She had a sudden urge to know how much time it would take to visit every nation on Golarion. She returned after a year and a half with a pile of notes, which she promptly handed over to her assistant. After all, someone had to help her compile the entries for the first volume of the Encyclopedia Galarianica. Yeah, I'm done. It only made sense for her assistant to help, given that one of the entries was dedicated to him, the commander of the Fifth Crusade, who had made Golarion history. After defeating the demons that had laid waste to his country, Ulbrich concentrated his efforts on Gundren, its only remnant. He helped Escena and Sigvorn to rebuild the town and raise the young goddess Serena from a cub to a wise and powerful wolf. The city grew quickly, honoring ancient traditions but eager to spread beyond its walls, and soon became the center of a robust movement seeking to heal the tainted lands of the world wound and rebuild Sarkoris. Seelah Seelah lived in Gundren for a time, hoping to find herself while helping to rebuild the town after the war. Alas, she did not remain there long because she died well before this time. Very strange. Darin Arendae embraced his new life, one that was free of the other. He became more mature, his smile grew colder, and his choice of diversions more elaborate, and he acquired an imperious streak. Inquisitor Leotor's blood seemed to have let darkness into Darin's soul, or had it always dwelt there. Whatever the case, in that darkness he was free and happy as never before. He never lost his respect, or should that be his fondness, for the commander, and would often visit him in Dresden. Woljif was not tempted by the laurels of a war hero, for his true heritage awaited him in the abyss. I wish I had his actual portrait, or his new portrait. After saying his farewells to the chief, The former thiefling went to Lucianera to claim what was his by right. His vast experience in shady dealings meant that Woljif was in his element. He became the best fence and fixer in the city. He always knew where to find reliable assassins, and when the next shipment of artifacts would arrive from Galarian, in which aristocrats were planning a coup for this month. Once he was done serving the commander, Greybor returned to his travels. His career flourished, and every contract he fulfilled was worthy of a thrilling tale. The dwarf's road took him to many lands, and came to an end on a crudely constructed scaffold, where Greybor met his death, puffing nonchalantly on his trusty pipe. Damn, so he got hung? That's embarrassing. Ruchle made her triumphant return to the Abyss. The fabled succubus found many admirers, minions, and sycophants in Lucianera. Her authority grew. Soon, an unfortunate accident happened to the keeper of the Battle Bliss, and the arena found itself a new mistress. Nice. And that's the end. Pharasma's hot, isn't she? Damn.
And what of me, the writer of these words? The half-demon witch known as the Architect of the World Wound. I was defeated and fell at the hand of the one I had tried to transform. My experiment ended in failure, and my life ended along with it. I have recounted the story of my life for you, Pharasma, Lady of Graves. Not only of my life, but of the commander's also. I believed the tale of such an illustrious figure would pique even a goddess's curiosity. Now you know everything. I await your verdict, goddess.
Silence hangs over the boneyard. The Lady of Graves is weighing her decision. It seems the entire universe is holding its breath, awaiting her pronouncement. Who would dare to break silence so absolute? Manarak, intervene. Your awareness touches the boneyard, but it collides with an obstacle. The will of the Lady of Graves. Unsuperable.
An invader of my court wishes to have their say. I shall allow it.
I appeal to your mercy. The plains have suffered enough. Do not add the evil already wrought with yet another act of evil. Ooh. I appeal to your mercy. Of all the gods, Iomedae was the only one to fight against the world wound. Even you, Pharasma, stood by and did nothing. Doesn't that suggest that the world wound was not so great a threat to the universe, and Eridu's crimes were not as heinous as claimed? So I'm not going to succeed at any of these. I appeal to your sense of justice. Great evil deserves a commensurate punishment. I appeal to your sense of justice. The world the gods created exists in a delicate balance. Eridu attempted to overturn that balance, which represents a direct challenge to you, Lady of Graves. God, she's so cool looking. She's maybe my favorite deity in Pathfinder, Pharasma. Yeah, I don't think Manarak would say any of this stuff, so he's just gonna watch.
You wrought great evil, while it stemmed from the evil that was done to you. Your actions far exceeded it. Your soul is dark, and there is only one place for you in the universe. I shall send you to the Abyss, plane of pain and fury, suffering and privation. That which you have done to others will now be done to you. So be it.
See ya, Riolu. The end. Oh man, guys. What an amazing game. This is the second time we played it, and it's so good. It really is. It's so good. There are a few games I play anymore that make me feel this way. You know, this is kind of what I felt back when I was... It makes me feel young again, I want to say. It's cliche, but like, man, just the amount of choices you have, both in like the story, but also in like your builds. I think that's what makes this game so good. It's just the sheer volume of builds you could make. And this one, obviously, we went for a very powerful build, and my god, were we strong. Like, we were nigh unstoppable. I mean, I know we lost a couple of fights in these last 2 episodes, but we could probably count on our, just our 10 fingers how many times I died, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's been more than that, especially in the early game. But in the mid game, we were insanely powerful. Mid to late game, like, man, it's so good. And obviously Barret was a whole different kind of play style, right? It was a much harder one. This one was just pure damage, so. But yeah, and then like the companions we had. It was a little strange that we had Sela at the end there. I will say that the demon epilogue left a little bit to be desired. Like I'm a little uncertain of what happened to me. I guess I am still the second in command at Evolutionera, but I'm also in Dresden. So I'm able to cross planes at will, which is nice. I don't really know how that works, but it's nice. I guess maybe the wound is still open a little bit. I don't know how that worked. Or maybe I just like talk to a I don't know, like a mediary in Dresden and give him my commands. But yeah, I really love this game, guys, and I don't know when I'll get the chance to ever play it again, either on my own time or for the channel. For the channel, it won't be for a very long time, I imagine. There's so many games to play. And as much as I do love this game, this one, we started it in June. It's almost been, what, 10 months? No, not 10 months. 8 months. It's a long time to be playing one game, and obviously we were playing others at the same time, but yeah, it's a big commitment, this game. But we saw all the DLC with the Dance of Masks, and it was really good. As I think I've made clear, I am a big fan of romance in these games, so I was pretty bummed out that we didn't manage to romance anyone. But I also think it kind of checks out for Manarak. So yeah, man. Yeah, I just love this game. I love it so much. And if you're watching this far, I imagine you love it too. And thank you all so much for watching. This game is very special for the channel. It can pretty much contribute the majority of this channel's success to my 2 playthroughs of this game. And like all the DLCs and everything. And Owlcat in general, those games. And for those of you who stick around for other playthroughs, I really appreciate it. You guys make this so much more fun to do. And yeah, thank you all for watching. And until the next series, I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful life, and I'll catch you later.